Africa Global Radio. Our story, our growth, our future.
Headlines across Africa.
Welcome to Headlines Across Africa for today, 15th February 2024. I am Mary Agyepomah-Kissi. In the headlines, 13 new African members join UNESCO Global Network of Learning Cities. In Ghana, President Akufo-Addo makes changes to ministerial appointments. And 21 Black Rhinos start journey to a new home after a successful relocation in Kenya. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, reports that a total of 64 cities from 35 countries have joined the global network of learning cities, and there are 13 new African cities. The global network brings together cities that stand out for promoting lifelong learning among their inhabitants. The new cities joining the network were chosen on the recommendation of a jury of experts. A genuine commitment to learning by the mayor and city administration, as well as a set of good practices and public policy initiatives, are essential prerequisites for becoming a learning city. The 13 new African cities include Alexandria, Shakir, Zefta, all in Egypt, Agadir, Essaouira, Fez, all in the Kingdom of Morocco, Bangkok, Barua, Yaoundé, all in Cameroon, South Philippe in Cape Verde, Guinea in Ivory Coast, Dakar in Senegal, and Tinoi in Zimbabwe. Director General of UNESCO, Audrey Azoulay, points that cities are essential to transforming the right to education into a tangible reality for individuals of all ages, adding that with these new admissions, the network now includes 356 cities from around the world, which share their know-how and pave the way for lifelong learning opportunities for 390 million citizens. Ghana's President Nana Akufo-Addo has announced major changes to his ministerial appointment after months of public demands. These changes are expected to introduce fresh perspectives, new expertise, and enhance efficiency in the operations of the government. The reshuffling impacted around 21 ministers of state, made up of cabinet ministers, including regional ministers and the finance minister Ofori-Atta, who had come under some criticism by protesters and members of parliament for the handling of the country's economy. Mohamed Amin Adam, a former Minister of State for Finance, replaces Ofori-Atta, who will serve as a senior presidential advisor on the economy. This is the first major rebuttal of the government in the president's second term of office. Kenya has successfully relocated 21 Black Rhinos. This comes after an unsuccessful 2018 attempt to translocate the mammals. The 18-day translocation was executed by highly trained capture and veterinary experts from the Kenya Wildlife Service and its partners. The animals' new home is a vast 58,000-acre territory in Loisaba Conservancy in central Kenya with 25,000 acres dedicated exclusively to the conservation of this iconic species. The country, which has long been at the forefront of wildlife conservation efforts, marked this as very significant rhino relocation project to date. Daniel Ole Yankere, Loisaba security manager, notes that it's been decades since rhinos roamed here. Almost 50 years ago, their numbers were severely impacted by poaching, adding that their focus now is on rejuvenating the landscape and allowing rhinos to breed, aiming to restore their population to its former splendor. And that's our wrap-up headlines across Africa for today, 15th February 2024. We'll come your way tomorrow with more news right here on Africa Global Radio. I am Mary Agyepomah.
For this and more, check us out on afglobalradio.com. On Facebook and YouTube, Africa Global Radio. On Twitter and Instagram, AF Global Radio.